Hi Scorpio, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your weekly reading for May. I hope you're doing well. I am going to take a quick second to remind you that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with every Scorpio out there, so guys, take what resonates for you, leave the rest for someone else. Keep in mind that the energies can reverse, and as always, Scorpio, don't force yourself into a reading that is not for you. Spirit, can I have the energy of the sign of Scorpio? Oh, Scorpio. Energy for Scorpio. All right, so you are starting out with the Ten of Swords. You have the Five of Wands in the reverse and the Queen of Wands in the reverse. So I'm getting very strongly here that there has been an ending. It's very painful, but the ending it has occurred because somebody tried to put you in competition with someone else and you're not having it. You're absolutely not having it. You could have had conflict with this person, and I feel like you would like to end that conflict, but right now you're feeling a lot of pain and a lot of betrayal from this ending. I feel like there's somebody that knows this too. It's like they're observing you being in this pain. Doesn't necessarily have to be whoever's in your energy, but there is another presence that's observing this. With the Queen of Wands in the reverse, I do feel like you could be a little bit bitter about the situation, but I also see you're not taking any action towards this person currently. So let's see who's in your energy. Show me who is in. Well, that came out quickly. All right, Four of Swords in the reverse. So you've been on a break from this person, the Universe, and the Four of Cups. So you've been on a break from this person. They've been trying to heal their energy. For some of you, you may have a child with this person. You don't have to. I feel like you're going to hear from them. After a period of silence, you're going to hear from them. With the Universe here, they want to end this silence. They want to put an end to that. There's a cycle that's closing out for this person so that a new cycle can begin. And I do feel like it has to do with the non-communication. I'm also seeing with the Four of Cups here, this person, so for some of you, there was some third-party energy here. And I feel like there could be some mirroring that's going on between you and this person. There's still love that's here. This is somebody, though, that may appear to be kind of ignoring you, but in reality, this person is thinking, they're in a thinking mode, they're in a healing mode. They're looking at past mistakes. They're realizing that there is still love here. What's the energy between Scorpio and this person? The Princess of Pentacles in the reverse. So it looks like there hasn't been communication between the two of you. You may feel that this person didn't have anything to offer you, or they weren't offering you what you wanted. I do feel that what you were offering them, I feel like they kind of turned that down. They didn't see the value of it. So let me see what's affecting this connection. Show me what's affecting this connection. If this person hasn't communicated with you, they want to. Okay, so we have the Empress in the reverse and the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, you feel that this was a deep loss. This loss was brought about by, it was brought about by conflict that you would like to resolve. But there's also a need here for you to ground yourself, Scorpio, to ground yourself and to really focus on you right now. In their energy, I feel like this person is not currently nurturing this connection. They may have been nurturing in the past, but there's a lack of nurturing right now. And something that was really beautiful, I feel like, it's kind of fizzled. It's kind of fizzled away. It wasn't nurtured. This person wasn't nurturing the connection. They weren't feeding it. So it kind of fizzled. It fizzled out. Let me see the outcome for Scorpio at the end of the week. King of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, just exactly what I said. There's still a lot of love here. A lot of love. But nobody's expressing it. Nobody, it's like, you know, this person's realizing that they still have feelings for you. And I feel like you have these feelings, but you're not acting on them. Yeah. Bottom of the deck is the Two of Wands. This is underlying energy, and it does indicate that there is a decision that needs to be made in order to be able to move forward and bring balance into your life. So let's clarify. Spirit, why is the Ten of Swords here for Scorpio? The Chariot and Judgment in reverse. You may feel that you made a poor judgment call with this person. I feel like you feel that after this betrayal, after this painful ending, you just have to move forward. You definitely don't want more conflict with them. And you're not going to be placed in competition with anybody. It's either you or you know, the highway, basically. So, and I can't blame you for that. Why is the Five of Wands in reverse for Scorpio? Queen of Pentacles in the upright. And the Two of Swords. Yeah, you're a little bit indecisive here. You're a little bit indecisive whether or not you want to be with this person. I feel like however this conflict went down between you and them has caused this indecision for you. Do you commit? Do you, you know, nurture this? Do you, you know, give to this person again? Or do you, you know, move forward? So there's indecision in your energy here. And it's being affected a great deal by the loss. I do feel like a lot of you are focusing heavily on your job, your money, your home, you know, your children if you have children. But don't forget yourself in that process also. Why is the Queen of Wands here? And if this person is involved with somebody else, you're not having it. All right, Six of Wands. And the Ace of Wands reversed. Yeah, you're losing your passion for this because you want to feel successful. You want to feel loved. You want to feel cherished. You want to be the only person in this person's life. And you want a successful relationship. And that's not what this person gave you. Some of you might even be questioning at this point, did this person just want me in their life, you know, for sex? Was it just for sexual pleasure? Either way, I feel like you're not having it if there's anyone else involved. So let me see. Yeah, bottom of the deck is the Devil. Let's see their energy. Why is the Four of Swords here in reverse? Seven of Pentacles reversed. And the Eight of Cups. Yeah, they walked away from this connection. Yeah, they're not currently investing in the connection. I do feel like they walked away and there was a period of silence between the two of you. Now this person wants to talk with you. So why is the Universe here? Why is the Universe here? Okay, we have the Page of Swords in the reverse. That wanted to come into the upright, which tells me that this person is feeling very stuck right now. They're stuck in a cycle that they want to close out. It looks like this person might be involved with someone else and they want to close that cycle out, but they don't know how. They just don't know how. They definitely do want to talk to you. They're curious about what's going on with you. But I do feel like this is somebody who feels stuck in a relationship that's very non-nurturing, very non-loving. And they don't know how to end that and move forward. But that might be happening anyway. Why is the Four of Cups here? Why is the Four of Cups here? Seven of Swords reversed. Why did I say seven? I'm sorry. Five of Swords reversed. and the King of Wands. Yeah, this was a very passionate connection. And this person's thinking about that. They definitely still have love for you. They still have a lot of passion towards you. They're thinking back on the time that the two of you spent together. They're thinking back on an altercation that the two of you had. They want to resolve that. They want to end that. They feel that there is love here. But I also feel like this is somebody who is not really talking. There's a lot of lack of communication here. And part of that is they want to avoid any further conflict. Yeah, they're definitely thinking about you, and they're fantasizing about you as well. But they're not expressing that emotion. They're, you know, I do feel like the two of you, you know, the two of you are not on the same page currently, but at some point you were. Let me see why the Page of Coins is in reverse. Show me the energy between Scorpio and this person. Temperance. And the Page of Cups reversed. Yeah, they walked away from this. I do feel like, you know, they're involved elsewhere, and I feel like they feel stuck in that connection. It's a connection that it's really not going anywhere. There's a lack of feeling and emotion in it. And part of the reason this person is stuck in that situation is that they have a lack of self-esteem here. And you're wanting them to end that connection, but they haven't. This person could even be married. Yeah. So they walked away without even so much as an apology. They still have feelings. They had feelings when they walked away, but they weren't investing properly in the connection. So now you're just trying to find your peace. You're trying to balance out your emotions. I do see prayer. You were very hurt by this, and I do feel like you are, it's kind of increased your spirituality in a sense as you heal and as you find your balance, but you're trying to move forward from this person. And know, Scorpio, that you are being protected. You're being spiritually protected as well. Yeah, I feel like whatever this person, they could have even breadcrumbed you, but this person was not, they weren't offering you what they should have. And you're aware of it. You're seeing it clearly. So let me see. Show me the energy affecting this relationship between Scorpio and this person. They do appear to be ignoring you at this point, or it appears that they're ignoring you. What they're actually doing is they're doing a lot of thinking. And I don't feel like they're happy in whatever connection that they're currently in. Yeah, the world is in reverse. Things are not over between the two of you. The Strength card. You could be dealing with a Leo. I see strong Leo, but also Sagittarius and Aries is here. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. All right, King of Wands. I'm sorry, King of Swords. And the Four of Cups. So this person knows that things are not over between the two of you, but there's also something that's not over in their life. I do feel that they're working on it, and they're working on themselves, but you know, they're trying to ignore the love that is here because they feel stuck in this other connection. This is a strong connection between you and this person, though, Scorpio. It's very strong, but I feel like you feel that this person needs to come clean. They need to be honest. You've gotten very honest with yourself. You've gotten very honest with yourself, and I do see you making head over heart decisions now. So, and that makes a lot of sense because you can love things that are not good for you. And I feel like you're looking at this and you're saying, no, I will not be placed in competition with anybody else. I don't do that. And you do feel that this person has disrespected you on some level. And I feel like they're aware of it. They also don't want to face that. You know, they don't want to face it. So it's going to take courage for them to come to, you know, any sort of ending elsewhere and a new beginning as well. I feel like you're both working on yourselves, but it's a strong connection, and it was a passionate connection as well. And I feel like it's just this person has unresolved business. Let me see your outcome. Show me the outcome for Scorpio at the end of the week. Okay, we have the Magician in reverse. We have the Four of Wands. And we have the Seven of Cups reversed. So, yeah, this person in your energy, you both have feelings. You both have a lot of love for each other. So it's not just passion, but I get it. I mean, I feel like this person's not expressing those feelings and emotions, but they are very clear about it. I do feel like they have been confused in the past, but that confusion is clearing up. The problem is that things are not manifesting the way you wanted them to, and it's because of this other connection, this other relationship that's here. So you feel kind of like you can't express your feelings and emotions. You can't express your passions. And it's because this person needs to resolve something else in order for the two of you to be together. And you're not going to be placed in competition with anyone else. All right, so bottom of the deck is Justice in the reverse. You could be dealing with a Libra, but that's a sense of injustice. And so that sense of injustice is causing you to now feel like you need to make decisions. And I feel like they're hard decisions. So, yeah, this is a tough read, guys. All right, I'm going to pull from the oracles. We'll see if there's any advice for you. All right, so you have number 6. It's called Flow. It says, the flower of your being begins to bloom when you move with the flow of life. This is a process of letting go, moving your consciousness out of your mind and into your body, mind, or shaman center, which is an inch or two below your navel. Feel your receptivity as you become still. Watch the waterfall flow as if you were the mountain high above it. Be serene, at ease, and totally within your power. Then let this waterfall of life work for you, becoming like a twig carried on its rushing surface. Become one with the water, dissolving the senses of your mind and living totally in your instinctual nature. Let go and relax into the eternal flow. And I do feel that that's what you guys are doing. I really do. All right, I hope this has given you some clarity in the situation. If you have resonated with this, Scorpio, please hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe. And until I see you in your next reading, namaste.